Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. You know.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Breeze now on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Down, New Orleans.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. And incomplete. Michael Burton, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Clay Matthews.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Jones. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the carry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No gain on the play. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, 3rd down here. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And they'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
6-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Alvin Kamara.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So that'll back him up 5. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Barkley, the ball carrier. Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Jones, he'll right, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 45 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Give him 30 yards there.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run. This
This is Kamara. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jones. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I'm coming for you. You Mike. Check three. 18
The final shot before break. Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Harris returning. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Carry for New Orleans.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Returning is Peppers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Jones on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The busy night continues for Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now is Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Breeze pass.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back to my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him tape, watch him work, calculate, watch his dirt, at the mud, at the dirt, above the water, in the murk.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Now Dion Lewis to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
48. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third and 5.
Jones now from the gun on third down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
They get this out left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
He got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 48-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Again, it's Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Stand 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.